Hello. I'm like kind of watching Fifth Element right now. Like I realized that if I wanted to wait for the movie to be over, then I'd have like an hour or so. The movie's off at 9, but I'm gonna be like super safe and stuff. Cause I might have enough time by then, but I'm not. I'm honestly not sure. Well, with uploading on data, it goes relatively quickly. I'm not positive. I didn't measure anything last time, but I'm pretty sure I've seen Fifth Element, or at least parts of it. So it's a good movie, at least. Oh, goodness gracious. Hi, how you doing? What did I do today? I did go see Central Intelligence. I mentioned that yesterday, and it happened. That is also a very good movie. If you're thinking about seeing it, then do. If you're not thinking about seeing it, then look it up and realize that you should be thinking about seeing it, because it's a funny movie, of course. It's a Kevin Hart movie. Kevin Hart pretty much plays a straight man to the absolute ridiculous, the Dwayne Johnson fucking CIA agent, but also nutcase kind of. I don't know. It's all over the place, but it's very funny. It's very funny. So if you're into comedy, Central Intelligence it's up there for the newer ones, definitely. I don't know. Movies are cool. I missed a lot of new movies though, like a very large amount. Like I haven't seen Civil War yet, which is kind of crazy. And I don't know, just a whole bunch. But I don't know. There's not even that many really good ones coming out. Like, I hear fucking, what is it? The fucking Suicide Squad was apparently shit. Whoops. Fucking Batman v Superman was bad. I haven't seen it, but people tell me it's bad. I don't know. Sausage Party is a fucking mess. I don't know. My sister hated it, thought it was the stupidest shit in the world, and then like some YouTuber guy was like, this movie is interesting. Like he didn't say it was good, but he pointed out a lot of things that said like the movie said a lot about various things that were interesting, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to say too much. I don't even want to say the things that he said, because I feel like some of the topics he went into were a little spoiler territory. But I don't know. He painted it in kind of a good light, but my sister hated it because it was ridiculous and very stupid. Which, of course, I saw that immediately, that it would be ridiculous and very stupid. But I don't know. Dizzy liked it. And I probably would. She said she hated it, but I would probably like it. So I'm like, yeah, I'll watch that one. I don't know. They're making so many animal movies again now. Like, what the hell? And it's nothing new either, right? Zootopia started it kind of, I think. But Zootopia and Secret Life of Pets came out at around the same time, and I've seen Zootopia. And Zootopia has some things to it where I'm like, okay, that's kind of good, right? Zootopia has a theme of what do you call it? I can't think of the word. Prejudice, kind of. There's a more specific word that I should be using. Kind of racism, even, which is kind of the same thing, but. Not as much racism, but racism fits within this category of people not liking other people just for the really specific reasons, which is prejudice, I think, but there's probably other words for it. Zootopia has a theme of that, and for that it's very good, and it plays very well, and it's an entertaining movie. Secret Life of Pets, haven't seen, but it looks really dumb, and it's been done before. Many a time. I don't know. Secret Life of Pets, it's like the idea of, your pets are actually like super intelligent. Well, not like extremely intelligent, but at least can have conversations amongst themselves and shit like that, has existed for a very long time in media. And Secret Life of Pets takes this and they put it where I don't know. I think what the story is that they end up just accidentally running off and doing some other fucking thing and trying to find their way back home. And that's been done before, twice. 2 movies I can think of that I've seen that were good were Bolt, in which the dog thinks he's a star of a show where he's a superhero, and the way the show is made is that the dog actually is like convinced that he's a superhero. Every time the dog does anything, they make the effects so that the dog is doing things. So the dog is raised to think that he's a superhero who can do anything, and then when he gets lost, he realizes that hey, he's not. So he has to live with that sort of culture shock, I guess. Not culture shock, but what am I thinking of? I don't know. Reality shock. I think that's kind of what it is. So he has to realize that and start living kind of like a real dog almost, but still try to find his way back home. And he does that. I think. I don't want to spoil the ending, but his goal is to get all the way back home. And it's also been done in what do they call it? Homeward Bound. Yeah, Homeward Bound. Very good movie. I think there was a second one that I've never seen, but I like the first one. I probably liked it a lot more when I was a kid, but I wouldn't mind trying to watch that one again. Homeward Bound I really liked. Homeward Bound is the same kind of deal, but it's a lot older, so it's not animated. But I think it's like 2 dogs and a cat or something like that, and they or maybe like a dog and a cat or something. But they get lost somewhere again. Or no, I think what actually happens is they get like taken somewhere, and then like for a trip or something, and then they're left there for whatever reason, and then they're like, let's go the fuck home. So they run away, and they have this glorious adventure where they're trying to go home. And there's like a lot of, I think one of them dies or something. I don't know. No, that's a very good movie as well. Homeward Bound is very good. Secret Life of Pets looks dumb. Wouldn't want to watch it in theaters. Probably can't at this point. I don't know if like any theaters still play that. But don't want to watch it. So not gonna. But yeah, that's Secret Life of Pets. And then there's fucking 9 Lives, which is the Shaggy Dog, but with a cat. If you've ever seen Shaggy Dog, it's a Tim Allen film. It's about him. It's about Tim Allen, and he finds this dog, and somehow he can randomly he just becomes the dog every now and then. He'll become the dog, and the family has no idea that he's now the dog, and he uses this dog form that he's become to save his marriage and his family from sadness and separation or whatever shit like that. And 9 Lives is almost the same thing. And while I haven't seen 9 Lives is Kevin Spacey, a wealthy businessman, like an asshole to his family, I guess, or something like that. He's Kevin Spacey. He's a businessman, so he doesn't pay enough attention to his family. So good old Christopher Walken comes in and says, "Hey, I'm gonna turn you into a cat." That's not at all what Christopher Walken sounds like. I can't do it, Christopher Walken. But Christopher Walken turns Kevin Spacey into a cat so that he can fix his family as a cat or something. So it's like a blue chick on the screen right now. Still got Fifth Element on in the background. I muted it, of course. But I remember, I know who the blue chick is, but I really feel like it's been such a long time since I've seen this movie. I don't know. It's a good flick though. Speaking of movies, I guess an interesting thing kind of happened where, a week ago, I had this tune in my head, and I could not get it out, and I was like, I repeated it for like an hour, and I did it, and I was like, this is a beautiful tune, and I almost learned it on piano, because I could have, and I still want to, but I had no idea what it was from, and I was like racking my brain for so long, and then like 10 minutes ago, I thought of it again, and I was like, maybe it's this thing, and I looked it up, and boom, there it is. And it's popping into my head, I think, because it's from a movie that I love so much. It's from an anime movie that I talked about immediately after I saw it, because I loved it so much. It's from Anthem of the Heart, or Kokoro ga Sake Bita ga Turunda, or something like that. And it's honestly one of my favorite animated movies. It's by the same team as Anohana, I believe, and it is spectacular. And it's just like, every now and then I'm like, I really want to rewatch this movie, because I like it a lot. But I have this weird thing where I don't like rewatching movies unless I'm showing them to someone else. So I gotta get somebody to come over and be like, hey, let's watch this fucking movie right fucking now, because it's good and I want you to see how good it is. Because it is very good, and the tune was just like right there, and it's the egg song, I think, that the kid does. It's the da 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 la 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 la. That it's good. Like, I could so learn that on piano if I put in enough practice. I'm not the best at piano. I'm actually quite terrible. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not confident in my piano ability, but my sister says I have good rhythm, and I enjoy playing. I just don't practice enough to be really good at it. So that's that story. No, yeah, I don't really. I think I just said it. I don't practice enough to be good at it. But oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, that was really dumb. No, I'm actually also really bad at playing by ear or learning by ear, and that's how you would describe, like, that means to learn by ear is to listen to a song and then just know what notes it is and just play it just right then and there, just like, these are the notes for the song. I'm kind of bad at that. There are a couple songs where I've done it because they're really simple songs, and I feel like this is one of them. If I experiment enough, that I could figure it out. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm not even near my piano tonight, so I won't. But I'll remember to, definitely, because I think about this movie all the time and how fucking amazing it is and how much I love it. That's once again, that's Anthem of the Heart, or Kokoro ga Sake Bita ga Getterunda. Sake Bita Getterunda, I think. I know, like, immediately before I recorded the episode relevant to it, I had to I practiced and memorized what the Japanese name for it was, just so that, I could say it without sounding too much like an idiot. But still kind of did. Completely missed the Blue Girl chorus singing part. I feel like that's kind of popular. I don't know. I'm just looking at Fifth Element. I barely remember anything from this movie. I don't think I've seen all of it. Like, I've seen parts, definitely, because there are some things where I'm like, oh yeah, that like, there's one scene right in the beginning where I know this is about to happen, and like, I remember that it's a thing that happened, so I'm like, maybe I've seen the beginning of this or something, but I don't know. I still, like, as soon as this video is over, I still have like a half hour or 40 minutes or so to finish it up. Can I get a fucking buff, please, before fucking this Oracle does? What do you... Come on, guys. Girls, come on, girls. There we go. Alright, and now they're good. Oh, well, they're not the best, but... yay. And then boom. And then boom, kill them all. Yeah, I knew they would kill the one in the middle. I just like fucking whatever. This is really freaky looking aliens. Sci-fi movies are fun. But no, I do really want to watch Anthem of the Heart again. It's fucking good. If you like romance or drama or good movies, Anthem of the Heart. Anthem of the Heart. The one to go there with that one. You know, it is very good. I don't know. I don't watch enough movies anymore, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I haven't watched that much anime recently either, which is surprising. But you know, I had the job thing for a while, and I just like, I don't know. I kind of what do you call it? I kind of overdosed almost. That's not exactly the word I was looking for, but it's essentially what it is. I feel like I just watched so many where that I was just like, okay, sure. I mean, I really didn't. Nothing happened. I didn't edit anything right there. Like, that was just the game doing itself right there. Like, it didn't crash and then I reopened it. It just did that. There was no cuts at all. What was I talking about? Anthem of the Heart? Movies? Anime. I was talking about anime. How I haven't been watching anime. Oh gosh. A little tired. No, I don't know. I've just like, because I used to like keep up with every fucking airing anime, and then I was just like looking at all these new ones, and I was like, these are all kind of good, and I watched like the first episode of each, and I was like, I want to keep up with this one, and this one, and then I was thinking about it, and I was like, no, I fucking don't, because it's very stressful, and there's like so much shit to watch, and it's like so much shit that I've seen already, and I was just like, I don't want to keep watching these. I want to watch daily shows. That was what it was, pretty much. DLE made me want to watch DLE shows and not good anime. Because good anime I've seen all the good anime, and every new good anime just takes from that good the other good anime from something else. It borrows from something else that I've already seen. Usually, sometimes it's new, sometimes it's quirky, sometimes it's fun, but it's very rare that I'll find something that'll surprise me, and that's why I like to watch DLE shows. DLE, if you weren't there when I talked about it, makes some really, really bad shows. They make like conventionally bad shows, because they're really, really low budget, like super low budget. Like you hear that Trigger makes low budget shows sometimes, and that's true. And it's a lot similar to that. And you know, every DLA show is a little bit different, with the budget and with the story and with the everything. It's just like, it's so ridiculous. They take everything to such a crazy level. I don't know why, but I fucking love it. It's like watching, it's what is it? Ghost Stories, kind of, because Ghost Stories, the dub, of course, the Ghost Stories dubbed. The whole tale behind that one is that Ghost Stories, the team who did it, received the Ghost Stories along with an anime, like they received two at the same time. The licenses to dub the two at the same time, and they really only wanted the one. So they were looking at Ghost Stories, and then they were just like, let's fuck around. Let's just make whatever the fuck. And they did. They made whatever the fuck. And they made it just the most ridiculous, all over the place. It's like kind of like an abridged series, but if a serious, like, actual writing team and real dubbers were going to make an abridged series. And, like, the full fucking show, too. Like, the full episode. 12 full-length episodes, all with like ridiculous like headcanons almost thrown in there. There's just these characters that are a big fucking mess, and it's just like they did not really care at all what happened with this show, and it's just hilarious as hell. to watch. And DLE is a lot like that, kind of. Because, like I was just saying, with I don't know, like, it's just kind of like they know it's bad. And it's not like they're trying to make something bad, but it's going to look bad, so they're going to make it in a lot more of a fun kind of way. Like, when you try too hard, it comes out weird. And you know, when you watch a DLE show, you're like, they had fun with this. When you watch Ghost Stories dubbed, you're like, they had fun with this. So it's like that. When you watch bad shows, and it's like, when you watch like really ridiculous shows, it's sometimes it's like that, where you're like, they fucked around and they had a lot of fun. Because they knew. When they know, it's great. A bad show that knows it's bad is amazing. Like a bad movie that knows it's bad. There's a couple of those. There's like all the fucking Sharknado movies are god awful, and they're just like, there's fucking Birdemic. Fucking Birdemic. Oh god, I've never seen Birdemic, but it's I mean, it's, people talk about it. People do talk about it. So it's up there with them. And what else is there? There's, I don't know. There's probably a few of them, but I don't know. It's a lot of fun. I don't know. I just like watching bad shit. But I don't know. Good movies are fun too. I don't know. It was a combination of wanting to watch bad anime and watching too many good anime that made me not watch much anime in the recent times. But you know, I went on vacation, had my break, and I'll probably catch up on a few choice shows that I were like, hey, this one was actually pretty good. Not sure which, but probably 3 or 4 or something. Still want to rewatch Anthem of the Heart. Of course, I want to rewatch it with the person, but I think actually Tuesday, I'm gonna go take the test to get my license. Not at all prepared, but hell, who knows what's gonna happen? Honestly, like, I don't know, because it's like, I mean, I've always been a good tester, but it's a physical test. You're actually driving, and I mean, I'm okay at driving, I guess. I'm like, I don't know. Like, my mom was supposed to let me practice during the vacation, but we ended up taking a different car than the one that I'm supposed to take, and she fucking doesn't let anybody drive that car because it's like a brand new car. So it's just like, even like the other like my 2 sisters who had been driving for years weren't allowed to drive this car. Like, she was the only one who was allowed to drive. Even if she was like tired as shit, she was like, no, I'm gonna drive it. But yeah, I mean, Tuesday, gonna do it. I don't know, Monday I'll drive and I'll practice or something. I'll practice all day and it'll be good. Like, I feel like with 3 solid days of practice, I would be perfect, because that's just kind of who I am. I'm a very quick learner, but I just don't get to practice enough. Like, every time I do practice, it's like like a 20-minute drive to my school or to anywhere else, and that's very few times that's happened. Like, I could have tried to go to be the one to drive myself to the work, but my mom wouldn't let me because apparently I kept trying to leave too late. Like, she needs me to allow an extra like 10-20 minutes if I'm gonna be the one to drive to the place, because she's like, you I don't know. I think she just thinks I drive too slow. Which, I mean, I probably drive faster than her, but she wants me to drive slower because she doesn't want me to rush, of course, because you know, I'm not the best driver in the world. So she doesn't want me to rush, so she makes me allow like 5-10 minutes early, and that's just not. I don't know. I'm terrible with time and planning things. So that's just kind of not what I did. Every day I was just like, hey, I'm gonna be really unprepared until 10 minutes before I need to leave, and then I'm gonna get super prepared right then and there and be good to go and be on time still, kind of, almost. Like, the way the job was set up, I could have been 30 minutes late and no difference would have been made. Just because you have to meet at the office, and then they will drive you out to where you're supposed to be. So So you're supposed to, everybody's supposed to be there at 3:30, but you don't leave till 4. So it's like, there's a meeting, of course, from 3:30 to 4, and I would miss the meeting if I showed up at, like, 3:45. But a couple people did that sometimes. A couple people, they're like, nobody ever. I don't think I've ever seen a day where everybody showed up on time with that fucking that ridiculous job. But I don't know. Let's see what happens. I'll fucking let you know Tuesday. Oh, nah, we'll talk about that tomorrow, if I remember it, Joe. Yeah. We'll talk about that tomorrow. I want to actually end this. Yeah. Just fuck with some people, letting them know that there's something that I didn't mention. It's not that important. It's just a little. It's nothing. No. What? Bye-bye. Take care of yourself.